Hey guys, so Homecoming 2017 is almost upon us. You guys better be excited because I know I definitely am. It's my favorite time of the year. Homecoming is basically a week filled with jam-packed activities such as O-Cheer, Alma Mater, and most importantly, Hurricane Howl. So I just expect this homecoming year to be filled with fun and laughter for you guys and just get a general sense of appreciation to be part of the Canes community. So we decided to create this video for you guys, for all those freshmen or newcomers, in order for you guys to get more of an insight of what each activity in homecoming is. So get really excited. Go Canes!
Homecoming.
I got the magic in me.
What I'm going to start with is opening ceremonies.
Opening ceremony is basically when we kick off the whole week.
What we do is before the ceremony actually starts, we all meet up in the office for shirt reveal.
We get into a whole office, like everyone that you see, we try to get everything like pretty much locked inside one small room.
I couldn't even tell you how many people fit into that tiny room.
And then we operate into opening ceremonies.
So we get from our office, we started running, started chanting, started with our whole whistle, like let's get the PPDPP.
This year was Caso Cerrado, the board game.
The competition last year was to create a game piece, like a game board that people could actually play.
The most human thing you could think of.
I was Jose Martin.
I dressed up as Pitbull with like a plastic bag over my head because I didn't want to shave my head.
Came up on stage with a mustache, my Cuban flag, waving it all in the air with President Frank and with Pitbull.
It all fell into place so well.
And we just crushed it. We got first place.
Okay, so for Spirit Tree.
This little tiny orange tree that they planted right before Andrew, and then it got hit. So it doesn't produce any oranges and it doesn't grow very tall, but it is our spirit tree and it still means a lot to us. Last year it was a game piece for Monopoly, so we made the cutest little silver cafetera. And for the skit, we just kind of gave it to Frenchie and told him to be Sebastian and see what he would do.
He goes, "Hi, reading to Sebastian, think of something." And I was like, okay, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Shooting coffee, and Sebastian was like, why don't we think of something where Sebastian needs coffee? And it's like, it's perfect. It's like, he cheers everyone at the game. But it just like ended up being so funny, and I had a blast. Like, I was having Sebastian really the cane spell out.
So O-Cheer is like my baby.
First time kind of doing O-Cheer, and we really didn't know what O-Cheer was about. It was more like, hey, you guys know how to dance? Let's just do it.
I love it so much. Right next to Homecoming, it's basically the same thing. We had to create a skit and incorporate music and dances to it. And what we did, I remember doing this like probably the second or no, maybe third week of school. We knew all the songs. I saw a bunch of choreographies on YouTube. Every single one, I was like, nope, we cannot do this. But everybody was like, yes, you can.
The late night staying up, dancing with each other.
Yeah.
We're all Hispanic. So honestly, just staying up late, dancing all the time, coming up with lyrics.
We came with the script and the dance moves.
It was great,
We were
and
very
then
extra.
we were.
On stage, we were like a little bit nervous, but we were like, no, like we got this, it's fine. So we finally go, they call our name, we're like on the side, waiting to go up, and then they're just like, FEC, and then we go run, and it starts. It's 7 minutes long, it feels like 3 seconds. It was so much fun, it was amazing, everyone was cheering for us.
It was just amazing on stage.
It was like, we didn't get fourth, we didn't get third, there's no way we get second or first. And then they're like, second place, FEC. Oh my god. I started screaming. I was like, what is going on? Like, it was the best feeling in the world. We were all
Yeah, O-Cheer honestly was like our baby. Like we did it like freshman, sophomore, junior year, and we did it, and honestly that's when we became like actually like really good friends after that.
It was such a fun time.
Alma Mater basically started for me when I was a freshman.
So Alma Mater last year was an experience. Essentially, like, I didn't even think I could sing, to be honest, and like Francesco just pretty much recruited me.
At the time, the president actually recruited me to participate. I didn't even know I had a voice experience or like singing experience. It's all about really not just creating this whole unique lyrical a cappella song, but also just making these lyrics your own. A lot of what Alma Mater is creating lyrics which reflect your own UM experience. The practices can go from sometimes grueling to sometimes making you cry of laughter.
Last year's delusional like theme was alma mater, where Jackie drew all of our faces and like Brett's Snapchat and like filters on the board, and we each got Brett names. Like I was Agu Graney.
The alma mater, they're funny and they cause a lot of delirium.
It was just like a fun time. All the practices, it came together like in the end, and like then there came the day, prelims. We went up on stage at prelims, we rocked it, like it was great. To be honest, I don't remember being on stage that much, probably because of how nervous I was, but like doing all the songs, in the end like that hugging part with Anna, like she became my big sister, and I was her little brother. People in the crowd actually even thought that we were, like, they went up and asked her, like, is that actually your little brother? We made people cry, and it was awesome. They started calling it fine. It was like ACS, UBS, FEC. When they said FEC, we went wild. Like, everybody, like, yelling and cheering, the ba 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 ba, and like, so yeah, we were going to finals, and we were all like super hyped. We were doing like the extra song, practicing. When we go up on stage, this time, I didn't feel that nervous at all. We like performed our heart outs, we gave it our all, like, we gave it our best effort.
It's an amazing experience. When you are on the field, it's actually one of the more memorable experiences you will ever have in your entire life.
And we won second place, which was like the most amazing thing in the world. Like all of our work like really showed, and like it was just like an amazing first time experience. Like I'm glad Francesco like recruited me into alma mater.
They became such a huge part of my entire college experience, and it's absolutely amazing.
It's the funnest time in the world.
Float was an interesting time.
Doing float was a show and a half, but a fun show.
Float was one of the funner ones for me, I guess you could say, just because I was like one of the people in charge of it.
You made a parade float, and me and Abdiel were tasked with building the stands to the float.
Me, Carbo, and Frenchie took 3 hours in Home Depot. What do you do for 3 hours in Home Depot? We don't even know.
Abdiel, Carbo, and I were basically at Home Depot 3.5 hours trying to figure out how to make this float and how we wanted it to be perfect.
Spending every night, especially during the concert, just painting. That was the most I've ever painted in my life, more than probably kindergarten.
And it ended up being great, like it ended up being perfect. But then like you always have a little trouble. Just there's always unpredictable things, but it was still pretty cool.
Me being dressed up as a gingerbread man. The costume had some glue in the eye socket, so my eyes almost burnt off, but you know, it's worth it, so it's all good.
We were like being ourselves at the parade, like being the loud Cubans we are. That was a great time.
Going through the parade, seeing all the people chant, all the people screaming, all of us doing PDPP, doing all our FEC chants, all our UM chants, just having a great time was incredible.
This is basically our position during Halloween.
Honestly.
We don't like this. We all get together and we all walk for Hurricane How, for the boat burning. We all just sit together close to the Hecht and like as one family.
For Hurricane How, it like makes you just, it slows everything down.
Howl is the best part of the week because it's just, I guess you could say it's magic.
Sitting there with all of your friends, reflecting on this monster of a week in which you've made the funniest and most ridiculous memories of yelling in the sketchy hallway, or laughing at Franchi at Spirit Tree, or cheering for people at alma mater, or hugging somebody after they get tapped into Iron Arrow.
They said this is their favorite moment, and it's sort of a basic answer or like a generalized answer, but it's that for a reason, and it's because it's where UM is UM and the people are UM.
For my freshman year, I remember this specifically. I was sitting next to Serena, Patty, Francesco, and like I even told them that while we were watching the fireworks and everything, that's when I felt like I became part of the FEC family. Like that's when I realized what they were talking about when they said FEC was a family.
So the homecoming game, pretty much like, honestly, there's like so much anxiety, but like so much like hype for homecoming, because it's like, oh my god, it's a homecoming game, we're totally gonna win. Maybe we won't, but it's totally fine.
During halftime, they put up on the board who won and positions and the orders and everything, and it's usually just this quiet moment. The whole student sections are just waiting to see, anticipation building. You've been planning and you've been working and you've just like put your whole heart into it.
I didn't even care like if we won. Like I knew we had so much fun, but just like placing would have been like amazing. And then I remember seeing it was like second place FEC, and we went ballistic, like basically OTR all over again. We screamed. I know Agu recorded it on his GoPro, and he has like still shots of it. And we're like, I'm literally grabbing Patricia, and I'm just like,
and they're like, Patty, we won. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
You feel this sense of like accomplishment, the sense of we have done this all together, and it's part of each and every one of our like efforts that our name is now up there in the stadium for everybody to see.
And also another tradition that we've been doing that's pretty cool after the homecoming game is that we jump into the fountain.
We're kind of not supposed to do this, so.
But we take off our shoes and then we stand up around the fountain, we hold hands, and we do our little chant, FEC, FEC,
FEC.
EC, and then like we just keep doing it, and then we just jump in the fountain.
Just like every single year, like no matter win or lose, we're just gonna jump into the fountain. Honestly, it's like a whole culmination of what that week was, and it's a good ending point, honestly.
So, as if homecoming couldn't get any more crazy, any more exciting, this is our 50th anniversary of being a club on the University of Miami's campus, which is honestly crazy when you think about it. There has been FECers around since 1967. That's nuts. So this year we're celebrating right after Hurricane Howell, after the celebration in the office. We're going to be having desserts and dominoes, which is just a chance for our alumni to come back and hang out with us and be like, hey, not much has changed at FEC. We're still just about the familia, the friendship, and spending time together while being kids. And then after the homecoming game, we're going to still see all of our alumni and stuff, but on Sunday is the 50th anniversary celebration. And at the 50th anniversary celebration, we're gonna have a band, we're gonna have food, we're gonna have drinks, we're gonna have a great time and just be dancing upstairs in the SAC and the ballrooms decorated beautifully. We've been working on it forever, and it's just gonna be a really fun time of like, Mama, we made it 50 years, we're together. And we're also gonna be announcing the launching of our campaign for our scholarship. So there will be a Federación de Estudiantes Cubanos endowed scholarship going out to some lucky kid out there in need of it.